My bad. Ah, they can't stop us though. Well, I can't stop me though. My bad. I was talking, I was talking and shit. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm in YouTube world by myself. Ain't that a bitch? What's up, Lester? Lester Agustin? I got you, G. Welcome. My bad, y'all. I thought, these smartphones were smart enough to like multitask that shit real quick, but it didn't work. It didn't work. It's cool. I know now. I know now. Remember us? Us? There's two of y'all on there, Lester? I remember everybody in my chat. My chat, we really talk. Yeah. Why wouldn't I? Of course I. Yes, Lester. I remember all y'all. Everybody on here can get in contact with me. So hell yeah, I remember you. Welcome. But like I was saying before, my smartphone wasn't that smart. Or was it me? I'm blaming it on the phone. Low vibrations. I like to focus on the positive vibrations. But I acknowledge the low vibrations because we have to. Low vibration, ego. High vibe. Yep. We back, be easy. They can't stop us, man. I can't even blame it on YouTube. But YouTube can't stop us neither though. You hear that? You hear that? But yeah, man, I like to focus on the positive, but I was just sitting there reading my book and shit and just scrolling through the book, scrolling through Facebook and all that good shit. And it just hit me like people, I don't know, people consciously talk shit about other people to other people. Like them motherfuckers ain't talking shit about you for talking shit about somebody. Like it's like a cycle of retarded, just bullshit, bitch assness. And I didn't want to get on here and talk about that. I just wanted to tell y'all about my videos, but shit, let's talk about that shit real quick. You know, be positive. If you got a problem with somebody, shut the fuck up about it. Handle it or don't. If you're gonna handle it with that person, do that. If you're not, shut the fuck up. You think somebody is whatever your judgment is on it, shut the fuck up about it. Nobody asks. Nobody really cares unless it's improving them motherfuckers. That's it. Yeah, exactly. It's a reflection. It's a reflection. When you see somebody having a bad day, and I like to tell y'all, or not to tell because I can't tell y'all what to do or nothing, but I like to, you know, tell y'all to just be more social with people, talk to people. But if you run across that motherfucker that's having a bad day and he bark up at you or something, human reaction is like, bitch, what? I dig it because I'm still right there. That's fine. But your higher self should click as well, just right behind it. Like, that's a reflection of this motherfucker. Internally, he's just showing it externally. You don't know what's going on. Don't engage in that shit. Don't bark up at him unless he say some real slick shit. But even then, it's got to be some real slick shit. But just in the general cause, be more social with people because it helps. But if you do get that negative person, discipline ourselves. Okay, you got that. Because two things are going to happen. You're going to add fuel to that person's fire and you're going to pull yourself down. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in 2019, 2020, 2021, all that. We're not doing that. You got that. You a bitch. Hey, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Because now that motherfucker look dumb and probably feel dumb. Like, oh, you're a bitch. And you're sitting there, you're like the Matrix, just words, words, shut the fuck up. And you keep yourself at a higher vibration. So keep that in mind. But understand, I dig it. You say the wrong slick shit, it could crack right there, right there. But let's try not to do that. And I had to learn that through these getting put on me and me always having to go through that type shit. Like, nigga, nobody likes to fight all the time. Nobody. If you step on my shoes, it's probably an accident. But if I'm not about to trip, bruh. I don't even give a fuck about shoes like that. I, I mean, you said my bad. Like, what else I'm gonna do? No, it ain't. Dumb shit. You see, dumb shit. I got shoes I ain't wore but twice. Jordans. My lady got me some Jordans a couple years ago. I wore them twice. One was to a funeral. They still in the box. Nice. My favorite color, blue. You step on them, I'm like, oh fuck. So what? You call me any name. So what? I don't like you. So what? So what? Focus on the big picture. Like, maybe learning how to do for self a little more. Maybe a little knowledge. Because I don't like to talk to dumb people. So if we get into a conversation and it's about 10 minutes in, and I see that I've we've reached a capacity of information or knowledge or anything worthwhile, it's going to be a dull conversation because I don't know what's going on in the world as far as celebrities and any anything like that. Anything like that. I don't know shit about that. You heard that new? No, no, no. You two got it, so I can download it real quick for free. Other than that, no. That's what I'm saying. I got a video on that. That's what I'm saying. I got all the information is in my videos. All my information. No, that's bullshit. A lot of information that we speak on, that we hit on, is already in my videos. I got videos specifically for these type things. The 501c3 tax form video, that's a whole video about the church and why you don't ever hear them talk about shit. I got a video on money. I got a video on law. I got a video on a bunch of psychology. I got it all. But that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna start dropping videos soon. You got to see a lot of videos come up out of me. More so than live stream like information or game. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of videos. That 501c3 tax form. They can't talk about shit. They need that money. They want that money. That motherfucker just bought a jet or tried to get a jet. The Creflo Dollar dude. Of course, Creflo Dollar, right? Shit is crazy. You seen some of these pastors and priests and, well, not the priests is fucking little boys and shit. Well, they all fucking little boys and shit. Fuck that. You can't, yeah. But this is why, well, not that part. They just weird on that part. But they can't talk about shit because of the 501c3. Just watch the video. So, just how I speak right now is the video the same way. I'm not big on speaking quote unquote intellectually. We ain't got to do all that. It wasn't taught to me like that. Never trust a motherfucker with dollar in his name. Oh, hell no. Nope. I know motherfuckers with rap names, Dollar Bill and shit. No. No. That sound it's no. It just sound like you just want some money. You want my money. You need money. It's just money. Nope. Get the fuck up out of here. Matter of fact, it's gonna come to a point where you can have all the money you want. I wish I had my backpack down here and show you that I really invested in gold already. We got gold. I need to invest more, but we got gold. Like, I got a video on reasons to do things. Like, yeah, make your money, but understand, literally, that money is only worth the paper it's printed on, in the literal sense. TD Snakes, man, TD Snakes ain't no, man, no, he ain't the worst one. He might be the worst one influencing black folks, but black folks pray to white Jesuses and shit, so we can't even say that. The one motherfucker, he got a big ass head and he be on this white dude, and he always sitting at a table or something. Big ass fucking head. He's a TV priest pastor dude. Oh my god, I don't know his name. That's the worst motherfucker, man. Cause he gets you right in that paralysis, not the paralysis, but that realm between awake and sleep. Cause you know he on late night, so he like, and then he just sending that shit. John Hagee, that's the motherfucker right there. I thought it was Haggard or Haggard. You know who I'm talking. That's the motherfucker. He gets you right there. Them motherfuckers at night, them little pastor and church shows. Like when you like right here with it, you're so receptive to the bullshit at that point, right? That little, mm. So I don't. That's the motherfucker right there. I seen one dude. It was on Facebook. He was swinging around a fucking coat, and people were just falling out. You swing a coat at me, I'm just gonna stand there. Have you seen that motherfucker swinging a coat? And everybody in the whole church, wherever he would go with it, they just, oh, it's like, man, come on, G. Look, if we gotta act for these cameras, that's cool. But I need paid to look this retarded. They go like, that's you right there? Yep, front row. I was the first one to get hit with it. Bitch. No. So that's what I'm saying. I could bang on the religion all day. Look, I'm not allowed in a couple churches, and factually, I'm not allowed in a couple. I done broke down a couple of them little pastors. But yeah, I got videos on shit like that. And the money thing is, money is literally printed or only worth what it's printed on. And if you don't believe me, which I hope you don't, I really hope you don't believe anything I say, and I hope you go research the shit yourself. But if you go to both of them because I'm not sure which one off the top of my head. The treasury.com, treasury, something treasury.com. And you look at the disclaimer on money, they'll tell it's right there. We do not invest in paper money, fiat money. We invest in gold. It's not verbatim or nothing, but I'm paraphrasing and shit. But they don't even invest in the shit they print. It's there. Just go see it. That should wake the people up. But you know, you can't because people are set in their beliefs. Remember what I told you about beliefs? Beliefs only mean to put faith in something without proven fact. The root word of belief is belie, to 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 snake, to trick, to propagate. You know, I forgot the word. It's a C word, but it's pretty much to trick people to believe you. That's the root word of belief. So know it. Go check it out yourself and see it for yourself. They don't even invest in that shit. So gold and silver. And I got into an argument with an elder about that. Nope, an old person. Cause a motherfucker tell me I'm on Facebook. Motherfucker, I type out the shit and I say, know your rights. Know the difference between driving and traveling. And I'm just talking a little bit of everything, just a little bit. So this old fart gets on my shit and tells me that I need to know the statutes of my state and my city. Like I didn't know that. So I go on to tell him I already know all that. Why do you think I posted this? Blah, blah, blah. This old fart, no lie, next day, he's talking about the same shit I'm talking about, which he was telling me I was wrong on. If there was like a hologram that I could send to him with a punch on it, man, I'm telling you, it irked me. It irked me so much. Like, you old son of a gun, you. I see what you did. I see what you did. The Georgia Guidestone. The Georgia Guidestone. I've never heard of that. Or maybe I've heard of it and just don't know it. I don't know. I've never heard of the Georgia Guidestone. But that'll give me something to look into. You see how easy that is? That's why I like talking to motherfuckers that know a little bit about something. Okay. Uh, the book, I got the book upstairs. It's called The New World Order. I read that maybe 4 years ago. That's a good book. Since we friends now on the book, I can send you the book if you haven't read it. I'll send you that shit. Or I'll put it in my I wonder if I could put it on my business page. But if I can put it on my business page and my files on there, I'll put that book up. You just come through and get it if you haven't read it. Anybody on here that's with me on the book now, I'll get you in there and you just grab this book. But it break down a lot of shit that's true. And it's a lot of shit that people don't want to hear because truth hurts, which it should, but it shouldn't at the same time. Like, I done been told about myself. Look, my lady, my queen upstairs, she done checked me a couple times because I done got out of pocket with her ass. I slide about my lane from time to time. Yeah, swerve. But I love it. It's cool. That's cool. But only when she's right. Only when she's right. Not when she's mad. But yeah, I like learning shit. I like knowing shit. I just like learning. That way I can pass it on like you just passed that information on to me. Boom. Let me get on. Let me get hip to something. I don't know everything. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And I talked about that personally in my circle a while ago. Some, I got different perspectives on that. Some said, cut down the love making. Some people said raise the abortions. There's different perspectives, and you got to dig all perspectives, whether you disagree with them or not. So yeah, what I think that's a good topic. That's a great topic. What could really benefit this world in that specific type of manner? If motherfuckers would just do for self. I keep saying that because it's so true. It's so true. What could world make the world a better place? If everybody just depended on themselves and practice group economics with amongst themselves. And that was a conversation we had. Well, that's like segregation. Do you think segregation was a good or bad thing? I think segregation was we should have stayed apart as people, as black and white. Hear me out though. This is a perspective that I have on it, not my sole perspective, just a perspective. We were doing fine until we start fucking with other people in general. But nowadays, hear me, this isn't the other perspective. I could get into that first perspective for a whole hour, but we just gonna throw around different perspectives. But nowadays, now that we're so in a state of hypnosis, in a state of lower self, I think amalgamation, but still separation would be great. Like, let me put it like this. All the fuckheads and all the fucktards and retards and every disrespectful name I can give the shitty people, those motherfuckers can stay over there. That's what I mean. And the motherfuckers that want to do good shit and want to prosper and build something better for themselves and the people that they associate them, we all come over here. Let them destroy themselves and let all the motherfuckers who don't want to destroy themselves build each other. That's kind of in a nutshell, in the most simplest way I could think about it. I think that's like the best type of segregation we should have. Like, okay, keep the dumbasses over there, and the smart, if they're dumb, so these are smart. You dig it? Y'all come over here because they gonna fuck shit up. That's all they like to do. But they don't know they're doing it. It doesn't matter. They had people tell them to stop. They had people to tell them that was stupid. They didn't listen. They're independent, stubborn. They can do, yeah, okay, go do that shit. We got shit. We got kids. We got ourselves. We trying to build up. Yeah, no. So I think that's the best thing. Get the dumbasses. Like, get the motherfuckers away. Keep them away. I used to be that. that knucklehead, like I would have been over there if I wouldn't have sharpened up. Yeah, but they gotta pass our test after that. They can come over like, okay, I'm not such a dumbass. I'm not going to accept you. You gotta prove it. Prove that shit. Like Avatar, you gotta pick the right toy to let me know you've reached that level. You've reached that level and shit. Like straight up. Because there's a lot of people that are great people, but are shitty people. Are well, I wouldn't call them shitty, but lower self people. You get what I'm saying? Like I know a bunch of people that are great people to me, or anytime I've been around them, experienced their realities, they've been good to me. But I know that they are lower selves when they're not around me. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of homies like that. A lot of homies like that. They don't bring that drama to me because it's a different atmosphere when I'm around. Because I'm not around that type of shit in the first place. But when they're in the streets or whatever they're doing, it's lower self type shit. So it's a lot of smiling, lower self type people. And we gotta be wary of that type shit. You know, the devil smile in your face, give you everything you want, make you feel good about yourself. Ha ha, hoo hoo. All this, you doing fuckery for it though. Ego. People that are driven by ego. That's it. Yeah. 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 Hell is on earth and hell is what you make it. And that's a good point. It's here. We believe, or not we, but people believe there's some sky. There's pearly gates sitting on top of clouds somewhere with mansions and some motherfucker waiting at the door all day, letting people in all day. And some motherfucking in the middle of the earth with a pitchfork, just sweating it out. Shut the fuck up. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. This is hell. Hell is what you make it. Literally, hell is what you make it. That's why I say focus on this positive shit. Be aware of this negative shit, but don't dwell in it. Don't sit in it. Don't do that. If you want heaven, or you want bliss, or a utopia, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's up to you. Then focus on that type shit. If you want to be that like glass half empty motherfucker, then that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. So don't call me like, man, the glass is still half empty. I'm like, you thirsty, motherfucker? You thirsty? Shit. I focus on the good shit. That's some good water. What the fuck is you doing? That's how you gotta see shit though. You can't do that. That's it's retarded, man. And you can't be chipper all the time. You can't be super duper creepy, weird, too happy. I don't want that type shit. Be a regular person just with common logical sense. Use logic. Think, feel objectively. That'll save you so much trouble if you could just feel and think and listen objectively sometimes, most of the times, and then turn it to all the time. Know how easy that is? Because if I can give you a perspective that you don't like, I know your ego's gonna pop out. That's automatic. But there should be a higher self to put that bitch right back where it came from, somewhere deep within. Like, okay, let me hear this perspective. Even if I still don't agree with it at the end of the conversation, I have a different perspective. So now the next time I come across this perspective, I can understand it. The whole Babylon thing, I don't look at America as any type of Babylon or shit like that. But America, or the corporation landmass we live on called America, I I think now is a war zone. And it's been a war zone before I came out my daddy's nuts. That's what I know. It's a war zone. This landmass that we've called America. I got a video on where America is, and it's a very simple one. I think this is a war zone. And remember, war doesn't have to be battle soldiers and tanks and helicopters. The war is mental. The war is spiritual. The war can get physical. So we've been in a battle zone for a very long time. And it's called PTSD. That's what the people have. Where you're just in a whole different reality somewhere, just fucked up. If you think this place, I don't know where everybody's from, but if you think this landmass, the landmass called America, is peaches and cream by any means, anywhere, you're sane. That's what I know. I put this on Facebook and I'll ask y'all, and I will ask y'all this, just like I put it on Facebook. Name one thing. One. Now, this is going to hit some egos for people who might see this, but this is fine. Get your ego out, pull them out a little bit. Name one thing, one, that the white man has done to this world that has been beneficial to the world. Name one. And this post was a while ago, maybe a couple months ago. Ain't nobody brought nothing up. And I got some real smart intellectual people on my shit. Name one. And I'm going somewhere with this. So, you know, people who might see this later, don't get in your feelings yet, at least. Name one. Right. Honesty. This is the key. I'm coming from an objective perspective through study, but this isn't with my emotions or ego in it. There's not one thing not one. And so now check this out. Just hear me out. When we speak of they or those people in power, okay, hear me out. See, that's why I fuck with y'all. That's why y'all the fam. Because I don't just talk to talk. And y'all talk back. And y'all don't just be saying some old, whoa, that's pretty fucked up. I love that. Because motherfuckers I talk to be on some egotistical, emotional bullshit. Anyway. Now I say that to say this. When we speak of those people in power, or they, we are possibly talking about just one person. We're possibly talking about just 5 people, whatever it is. Okay? They have the rulership, we'll say, over this landmass or the landmass we call America. All right? Now, when you look in who's in positions of power on this landmass, it's different everywhere else. It's different plenty of places. I dig that. It's usually, see how you got to talk to people? Because I've talked to ignorant people. Not everybody. Usually. Mostly. You got to, because there's always that motherfucker. It's usually, yeah, it's usually a European, okay? Or a white person. It's usually. Well, you had Obama. Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty shitty too. But it's usually a European. When you look at religion, it's usually European. It's usually European. And I understand each culture prays to some deity of their reflections. And I dig that. Here is a diverse, superimposed territory. Everything here has been superimposed on the people. Education, half truths. It's usually to put the European in a perspective of higher power. If anybody disagrees with me, that's fine, but that would be out of ego or ignorance. So we have religion and school. This is both uh, systems that are dedicated to the mental of a person. Now, when you superimpose these false, false facts, false histories, this is a reflection of a liar being reflected upon a pure person who doesn't know any better. So that plays into their growth and development. They get older with these false beliefs turns into a false self. And if you was on the stream or the video you seen on the ego, you understand the false self is what we've been made to believe that our ego has conceived, made a reality for us. So that's why I say this is a battlefield that deals with spiritual and mental. And the people in power, or the people put in the places of public power as well, have all been from the people that took the land, fucked up the religions, fucked up the history, brought it all back into their own mumbo jumbo, fed it to innocent minded people as young children, and now you got these type of lower self entities in the world and wonder, how did all this happen? Well, we have to go to the root of it, and that's the root of it. So this is I believe, and I know, this is a battlefield. It's just not a battlefield in the sense of army tanks and helicopters and bullets. It's in Bibles. It's in history books. It's in on TV. Everything. It's everywhere. It's all mental warfare, spiritual warfare. This is real. I think this is a battlefield. I wouldn't call it Babylon or nothing. No, I wouldn't put no title on it. I just call it a battlefield. And it's very unique when you get people who understand that. You know what I'm saying? Who can sit there like, I could sit here with y'all and be like, it's white people's fault. You see that awkward pause? Because that would be some dumbass shit to say. Yeah, they had a great influence on it, but at some point, motherfuckers got to stop playing victims. That's why it's important to understand. It don't matter what nobody do. It's still all on you. It don't matter what the conversation's about. It's still up to you. But what if the parents is ignorant, and those parents is ignorant, and et cetera, and down on. Well, our parents had to be some kind of ignorant to sign that birth certificate. Shit like that. That's something simple, but that's ignorance. Didn't know no better. So it's not to personally jab at nobody. It's not for that. I'm not about shit like that. It's the, hey, we're gonna keep it real here. This is the only place. If any place, if you don't get no real shit from nowhere else, if you won't get it here, we can talk about whatever, but it's gonna be from a perspective of understanding. Like, okay, I might not like what you gotta say. If it's true, it's gonna be like, just gotta eat that. And even if you know the shit, it's always good to have that conversation with people that's still on the same frequency as you, because it's a great energy. So that's why I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay here. My shit say 00 again. Am I in YouTube world again? Oh. I ain't got no dance moves. I ain't got no dance moves. Y'all still here? Ah, got one. Be easy. I knew. All right, y'all here. Say no more. Say no more. But yeah, that's what it is. That was a great question. It's a very good question, man, because you know people don't want to talk about the real shit. They'll just say, yeah, it's all fucked up. Look at the government. Look at Trump. Like, those are individual events. We're talking about a whole. That's a question that you can't just be like, look at Trump. That's why it's fucking crazy here. Or look at the government. That's why it's crazy here. No. What's fucked up is that this territory landmass called America, that we call America, is killing black folks like it's nothing. That's fucked up. What's fucked up is the school teaching half truths to people. What's fucked up is people causing race wars on statements like I just made. They want to turn that type of shit into race wars. It's racism and hate. I got a video on the difference between prejudice and racism. Racism takes power. Prejudice, everybody's prejudice. I prefer Xbox over PlayStation. I'm prejudiced. That's prejudice. Racism is what's happening in Detroit. That's racism. What's happening to black folks. That's real racism. Racism is having power to change the lifestyles or culture of a people because you have the power and influence to. Now look at Detroit. Kill them off with the water. They don't get real water for real. They sweeping and just taking all the homeless people and booking them for being homeless in the cold. They're tearing down whole neighborhoods to put up suburbs. That's gentrification. Shit, that's racism. Racism is being able to be on TV and promote black history as European history. That's racism. That's racism. Racism is telling black folks that they don't have any standing law as black Negroes and coloreds. But then you label them as black Negroes and coloreds. That's racism. You see what I'm saying? Racism is Trump trying to build a wall for whatever reason to keep Mexicans out, whatever the fuck it is. Don't you understand that the only foreigner on this land, at least, are the Europeans? That's racism. Prejudice is saying you don't like Mexicans because. And guess what? That's fine. You don't like black people because. That's fine. That's fine. We're not talking about your average Joe who just doesn't like other people for whatever fucking reason. I don't like certain fruits over other fruits. I don't like spinach, but I like greens. I'm prejudiced all day, every day. Like, but people don't understand these things. They say, "Well, you don't like. You must not." I had to change that because it would be false. You must not like white people. Even if I didn't like white people, so what? But I don't have any problem with white folk. I have a problem with your ancestors, your forefathers, and the fact that if you're still an ignorant person and you think that you're somehow you have claim to this land in any degree, or don't want to understand where you come from and who gave you all the sciences, if y'all don't want to acknowledge that, then I have a problem. But if you just don't like black folks because, I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. People got to get out their feelings. I'm not the person for feelings, man. I'm really not. That's a lot of times why she be dogging me. But I love her. But I'm not the one for feelings. I, you know what I mean. I love you, baby. I know you don't hear me, but you might see this. I'm just saying, G. I'm not the one for feelings. I'm just not. Let's keep it a buck. You don't like Xbox, do you? You like GameCube. You're prejudiced. But it's not bad. You have to be. You have to be. You got to know what you like and don't like. Let's get out of that ego. Ego makes you think you're that guy, racist or something. I don't know how we got. Oh, we got here because of the Babylon shit. But we just got to keep it G. And that goes into talking shit. It don't help. It just don't help. It don't really tie into that, but it's still low energy is the point. Low energy. It's all low energy. It's how you look at shit. And if you know better, then we can have a conversation about anything. And I just got a hold with Rose, Shahai, Gorilla. Be easy, you next, man. Hit me up on the book. And we can conversate, man. We can conversate about everything. And we're gonna get up on here and we're gonna talk about whatever the fuck pops up. That's what it is. I need to go back upstairs real quick. Hold on, y'all about to see me yell, but y'all ain't gonna see no words. So put your words, subtitle my shit real quick. Oh, okay, okay. I see you, be easy. I on the low ski. She told me to get my ass up though. I gotta do for self real quick, y'all. I'm a ghost, 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 ghost. I'm a ghost, 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 ghost. Oh shit, I woke up the boy. See y'all family. Y'all gonna walk around with me. All that shit, fuck that. How unprofessional of a YouTuber, bitch. I don't get paid for this. Go. And we're back. Back with my sponsored drink. My beautiful queen about to come down here and give me 2 cancer sticks because she loves me so much. or one cancer stick because she really loves me. We're gonna see. But yeah, that's the thing, man. So look out for these videos too, man. I gotta keep promoting my shit. It's about 6 or 7. I don't know how many times I said that in the first video. Watch how she come down. She be mad. It sound like she. Hello there. Yeah, you should watch that last step.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You done with your homework? Getting there?
I want to be done. I am done. I'm just trying to boost the score, but I won't do it no more. I think what I did should be enough.
You've done enough?
Yeah.
You've done enough. It ain't due yet, is it?
Well, it's just today. The class is over with. This is it. So.
Oh, you just trying to get a higher score in
Yeah,
general?
I just
Okay.
wanna have it.
Well, shit, if you want to quit, you got a good grade already.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't
Well, chill out, see? Chill out. Watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
No, I'm about to watch.
The greatest show ever.
Huh?
The greatest show ever.
No, it's not.
Shit. All right, peoples. We're good now. So yeah, agriculture too. Since we live in this war field, that's the thing. We are just so hypnotized. I took y'all off unmute. I hope I did. It'd be crazy if I was talking to myself. All right, we're good. But yeah, you just gotta. The money ain't gonna be worth shit. What we're being taught is to keep us in hypnosis, and what we see on TV is a hypnosis. What we hear on TV, what we hear on the radio is hypnosis, vibration, tones, symbols, symbolisms. It's all playing into the subconscious. It's all playing into the ego, subconscious. Rose, rose, rose. Okay, but it's a battlefield in that sense that we're at war spiritually and mentally. Religion is talking about you, but it's been propagated to keep you separate from yourself by saying there's some separate motherfucker somewhere that it's just a bunch of bullshit. It's all bullshit. But once you learn that it's bullshit, it's not bullshit no more. Because now you're like, okay, this is war. I can't even get mad at motherfuckers for doing shit like that. That's what I'm saying. We got to stop playing victims to a lot of shit. But it is a war. But once you understand it's a war, it's like, okay. And then you understand. If you play chess, you understand. You can't even get mad at it. That's what they're supposed to do. I got all the lighters. There you go. Yeah. But yeah, once you understand it's war, then you kind of get to just see all the different tactics that are being used, and you just start shaking free of that shit. Some people call it enlightenment. Some people call it being woke. I hate that term, being woke. That shit is retarded. But it goes by different phrases. It's just realizing that you are the core of everything. It all comes back to you. Everything will come back to you. Just like talking shit to people, that's just gonna catch up to you. I hate that. That disgusts me. Sorry about that. That disgusts me. Talking shit about people behind it. But everything, that's even the setup. That's why we don't do this over here. We do this here. That's why we don't do shit like that. You seen my daughters, my little princesses come up. When they popped up, it was peace. Like this. She went like this. She was like, nope. You approach it by, this is my opinion, because what works for me might not work for you. So let me take, for example, the whitewashing of history, right? Let me take that as an example. And ever since a young person, I'm still a young person in the aspect of time. I'm really nothing, but when I was a young man, my thing was history. I loved history. I loved history. I love the war. I love war. I love violence. I love shit like that. That shit is for me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't like fighting, but I like fighting. So I always was infatuated with the war aspect of history, ever since I could remember at least. And So, history is a very important thing because if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're headed because nothing's new under the sun. It wasn't until I got uh, high school, towards graduating. There were no kings and queens. Look, that whole Dark Ages, they call it the Dark Ages because it was because of the Moors enlightening the Europeans. See, that's what I'm saying. The Europeans, the white, pale person, whatever you want to call them, it doesn't really matter, Caucasian, what the fuck. Everything, every single thing they know was given to them by black folks. Every single thing. Everything. Down to washing their ass. But this is what I'm saying. This leads back to history. I was always a history buff. I was always a history buff. But it wasn't until high school that the old shit I learned about history start not making sense. Not because I was getting taught some new revised version of that same history. It was just I was more competent. I had more knowledge about myself to really understand like where the lies were. So how to approach that? Damn, that pop got me burping. How I approached that wasn't to go back to my old teachers and dog them out for lying to me. This is war. Those are agents. The teachers that don't that willingly to be a teacher, you need to know some shit first of all. So I'm holding you accountable to a degree. But if you're a teacher and you're teaching half-ass educations, whatever education you're teaching, then you have to be held accountable for contributing to the ignorance of the world. Teachers hold a high position. Well, they used to. They used to hold a high position. To be a teacher, to be a priest, to be a magi, to be whatever that, to be a Christ, because Christ is a title that many had before Jesus. You had to be you had to be very educated, well learned, and you had to be able to pass that along properly without biasness. See, that's the thing. It wasn't later on till the egos weren't acknowledged and got to fester in people, which was passed down. You see my video on genetic information. It was passed down. So how I approached it, it wasn't to bang on the teachers that taught me wrong. That wasn't the best approach. That was the worst approach. That motherfucker is one in like 200 in the city. So it's like I'm gonna be fighting all week. So it wasn't to do that. My approach to combat the miseducation was to educate properly the ones in my vicinity, in my household. That way, when they go to school, like my stepdaughter, she just had some shit about Columbus. It was a while ago, but still, it's a good example. And we already broke Columbus down. Then she had one question that said, who was the first president? And it didn't even have who it was supposed to have. John Hanson, I believe his name was. So I told her, don't pick none of them. Right on the side, the first president was a black man named John Hanson. Teacher didn't mark it wrong. Because they know, but they're not supposed to teach that shit because they get paid. They are workers. So my combat to that one example at least was to educate properly the children in my vicinity, my household. That's how you combat it. It starts with self, so I had to know that. Then it goes to the family. Hence why I taught her this shit. Then out to the community. The family right here is the community. The people outside of the community. So that's how I approached the miseducation in school. I educated properly, but I had to have the knowledge first. So I had to already have been there. So when that time came for her, I would already be able to feed it to her properly with the facts behind it, obviously. So that's how you combat it. So for racism, not prejudice. So for racism, how do you combat racism? First, you got to understand the dynamics of racism, or you have to at least recognize a couple of them, right? So let's look at the obvious one: school. and we just went over school. You have to know your history. You have to know it, not, oh, I've read that. I know it because I read that real quick. I can remember something and regurgitate the shit. That's not education. That's not teaching. That's not nothing. That's not giving no game. No, no. That's not. That's just regurg. You're propagating. You're plagiarizing. I had to study. That's why I have a Bible. That's why I wrote my Bible. It doesn't just have Christopher Columbus didn't discover shit. That ain't the only thing in there. It's the whole. It's a lot of the history of the origins of people, which are the Africans, the blacks, the Twas, the Bantus. These people. The origin of everybody stems from black folks. Period. Period. Every science stems from black folks. The zodiac, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Architecture, that's a science. Science doesn't just mean chemicals and goggles and shit. Culture, civilization, all that started with black folks. Right. And I bet the motherfucker, I hope he was solid and told you the truth, but that's just, he gave it a chat, he gave an example of what I'm talking about. The history don't teach you the real shit. They want to tell you a bunch of bullshit. So that's how you combat the miseducation. With racism, how do you combat that? With love, with understanding, with knowing, understanding that there's racism in the world and the dynamics are this, this, and this. I know there are racist people. I know there are gullible people. I know there are ignorant people who think they're racist, but they're just fucking stupid. I understand all these things, so I teach my children to not hate nobody, but to know who fucked up and when they fucked up, why they fucked up. So I let them know white folks came and fucked all this shit up. Now it's Lil Susie that you go to school with to be blamed for the shit? Fuck no. No. I don't see what I'm saying. You don't combat hate with hate. You don't do that. So that's how you combat racism. You acknowledge it exists. Be factual that it exists. Understand. Get out of your emotions and be objective with everything. And you'll see that it exists if you don't see it. And understand you have to teach the children, teach yourself. Like, okay, these people fucked up. They're fucked up. They are fucked up, and they're still doing fucked up shit. But if I start doing fucked up shit to them because they're fucked up to us, then we'll just, what the fuck does that do? Right? So you teach. Here's your true history. Here's the true history. The impact of knowing where you've been has a very big impact on who you are. You understand? So I teach that. I teach, look, these are the people. These are the people. This is what they did. This is what we allowed. And this is the result. So that's that. That's that. That's that. We can break it. You got to teach the proper knowledge. You got to teach you can't hate everybody. You can't just hate. You have to get out of your lower self. You have to get out of your victim mentality. Yeah, all these things happen. Yeah, they stole all the sciences. Yeah, they did a lot of fucked up shit, and they are held accountable, and I hold all of them accountable, and I acknowledge that they did it, right? But what can I do now? What can I do? Well, I have to know myself. This is firstly important because that's the first thing that was stripped away from me. Man, know thyself. Okay, so I have to know myself first. So let me see where I come from. Let me study myself. Let me study the greatness of my lineage. Okay, that boosts self-esteem. That boosts self-awareness. These things play part in the ascension of my energy, the ascending of my energy. It's gonna happen regardless, right? It's gonna happen regardless because the people don't know themselves. Soul search, but factually, historically, search your lineage, your history. Know yourself, where you come from, the people you descend from. All that is important, and especially for the children. So, with knowing how great a person is, even if you're a European or a white or a Caucasian or whatever the fuck you want to say, you have to know your history, that your grandpas and grandmas, because the shit wasn't too long ago now, did some real fuck shit. And if you're a white person or whatnot, you benefit off that to this day. But it's not to say you're a shitty person for, because you might not even realize it. You see what I'm saying? This is for anybody who has, you know, ego in their system right now and wants to be emotional. Just because that shit is a part of your life, you have the power. It still comes back to you. You have the power to do something about it, right? To acknowledge it, to try to change some part of your reality that you can. Fate. No, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But welcome, G. It's getting real right now. But that's how you gotta know yourself, study yourself, man, know thyself. Once you do that, if you have children or a significant other, fuck it, family, you do the same for them. You don't force feed it to them. You just give them something to look at, give them a different perspective on shit. And, people who want to know will, and people who don't will decide to not. But then you just continue that. So that's how you fight a aspect of at least racism, that aspect. But then you have to acknowledge the tactics being used, which is TV, the music, the news, the newspapers, the education system, the religious system. Then you'd have to break those down to people to make them realize, yo, that's true. Fuck. But acknowledge there's fuck ups. There's just ignorant people in general that are gonna put it under some facade of a reason to do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. You can combat it. Oh shit. Breath don't never stink. What you talking about? Pop one. That's all it is, family. You know what I'm saying? It exists. It exists, but there's a difference. And I've been called a lot of names that some would call racist. They're ignorant. Because just your average person calling me something, he has no power. That motherfucker go into Walmart just like me. That's just ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Just acknowledge it. In order to defeat the enemy, first you gotta know the enemy. Even if it's within. Check that mother. And it's the ego. So I hope you guys practice how to think, listen, and speak and feel objectively. Because a lot of the times emotions will block logic. Thinking with your heart, they say. The shit literally don't even make sense. But the metaphor is still stupid. I'm not thinking with my heart. I'm listening to my gut and feeling the energy. What are you talking about? Because sometimes as a young man, my heart wasn't up here. The blood wasn't here, if you get my drift. Don't think with my heart. Think with my emotions. Lust is an emotion. Greed is an emotion, a mentality. Don't think like that. Think logically, objectively. So yeah, that one question sparked all that. Is the world a battlefield? And Be Easy asked me some shit. What did he ask me? What's this motherfucker ask me real quick? I'ma find that shit, G. Oh, that was Gorilla. Yeah, that was Gorilla. But straight up, family, if people learn to fuck with each other on a positive note, all this shit would change. If people learned how to do for self, all of this shit would change. You would see it. Because we have a dependency upon, let's say the government or Walmart or whatever the fuck we need. We depend on them to have it, right? That's a power move. That is a power move. There's this book called Color of Law. Color of Law. I think everybody should get it. If I can download it, I'll put it on my page or a link or something, some shit like that, and let you guys get it. It's a good book. And I'm gonna get Damn, I might have to do a book video part two because I done read about 40, like 40 more books since I posted that. But Color Law, it's a good book to deal with the question that was asked to me. How do you break certain things? Amazon is dope, Gorilla. Look, my girl got me hip to fucking Amazon. Fucked around and got me Amazon Prime. What? Motherfucking shit arrives like right after I press the order button. Like, oh my god. I went and it's cheap. Cause I used to fuck with some dumbass shit called Wish or Geek or something. Shit wasn't no good. Then I got hip to motherfucking Amazon. I had to put my phone away after a while. Cause I was just like, but it's cheap. Look at this shit. Babe, babe, you want something? I'm getting these 3 books. If I get the package, they take $2 off and it's arriving in 15 minutes. Like I had to put my phone away. Like, look, either I'm gonna delete this shit, you gotta put it on your phone or something, because I can't fuck with it. Hell yeah. Big ups to Amazon. Big ups. Got me my book that I'm reading right now. Well, I'm finished, but I was reading Color of Law, and it deals with how the government put in place certain regulations and stipulations for African Americans to get houses in good neighborhoods. And once you read it, I'll do a book review and let you guys read it anyway, but it's pretty much summing up how ghettos are formed and were formed at a point just so that white folks would have their own little nice neighborhoods and black folks had to get the poorest neighborhoods. And it's proof, it's show and proof. Everything you want to know is in this one book. But there's additional references, so I'm probably going to get those books too, read those motherfuckers. Read those references and just keep going. That's how you get the knowledge. But see, that's what I'm saying. We're in a new day. We're in a new age. You know, that shit doesn't exist on the extreme it does because those zoning laws and shit still exist. That's what I'm saying. Once you think objectively, see objectively, you'll see this shit still exists. They're still doing these things. The police were invented by the KKK. Bruh, come on now. If you want to be oblivious to this shit, then you're going to be. But once you get up out of each matrix, you'll start to see reality in a whole different way and understand you create your reality. I'd rather create mine with factual shit as far as what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Not on some deep metaphysical type shit or nothing, but just on a literal. Right. Most people with smartphones be doing dumbass shit, right? Like, don't you know you can just Google some shit? Take a day or two to study off of Google alone. Don't read articles. I hate people who read articles and then come at me. I've debated a lot of people, trust me. Motherfuckers that read like 3 articles off of fucking Google that are all like Wikipedia. Anybody could put, and they'll come at me with that shit, and I'm like, I know where you got it. Let me break that down. Look, don't do that. Get books. Books. They burnt books at one point. They burning books now. You just don't recognize the fire, man. This is the book. This is the book. Right. That's what I'm saying. Just a bunch of dumb. I'm not gonna do that. A bunch of ignorant people, by definition. I'm always using shit by definition. Ignorant by definition. Yep. Yep. And this is what happens when you get band riders, bandwagon motherfuckers, you know? Like, yeah, you know, And then you see the next month, like that's what I hear. Shut up. Like I said, I'm not one for people's emotions. If you disagree with me, that's fine. That is, and I'm not saying that in an ego way. I'm saying that's fine. You're entitled to that. This it's once shit gets proven or the truth comes to light and it doesn't agree and you don't agree with it, that's when people's egos pop out. Because you could tell a motherfucker the truth to their face, and if it don't go with their personality, their mentality, they ain't trying to hear it. They'll get mad at you for telling them the truth. How you gonna tell me about me, motherfucker? I'm just saying, you're wrong. There you go. What's happening, Shahai? The crew is in. There we go. What's happening, man? We were just chopping it up. We chopping it up. It was getting real for a minute, you know. We hit on some taboo topics. I don't believe anything should be taboo. Sex is definitely not taboo. Race, politics are not taboo. It's something that people need to talk about. And the problem is people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to be real with it because it hurts people's ego. It touches people's ego. And that's the thing. That's why I focus on the ego. You gotta call the ego out. You gotta acknowledge that motherfucker. So every chance I get, I acknowledge ego. So that motherfucker be like, oh, god damn it, I ain't slick enough. They're on to me. Yeah, bitch, get your ass in the back. You know. So yeah, we talking about a lot of shit. We was talking about history. We was talking about racism. We was talking about this wicked ass landmass. We was talking about the people. But you could tell somebody the truth to their motherfucking face. Tell them, you know, it's motherfuckers you be cool with too. Cause you know, I'm not just gonna go up to another motherfucker and be like, da, 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 da. I don't know you enough. It's the motherfuckers you know that be getting butt hurt when you tell them the truth. Like, why are you getting mad? Let's fix the problems. Let's acknowledge it. But instead, you want to get all pissy and not like, bruh. When you do something out of love like that, you need a friend that'll check you when you wrong. You need a motherfucker in your corner that's gonna put you on blast about the fuckery you might have did. That's a friend. A friend don't let you do dumb shit. A friend don't let you continue to do dumb shit. Yeah, they sensitive. It's a lot of sensitive. It's ego. It ain't sensitive. It's ego. The ego gets hit. Cause you could tell me something that I don't like hearing. But if it's true, it's true. Like what the fuck can you do? People need truth, but the truth hurts. Comfortable lies, uncomfortable truths. I'm not fulfilling, so you only gonna get uncomfortable truths. You see what I mean? And I think more people need to be like that. That's why I'm open to all dialogue with all of you guys. Any conversation, any topics. You can't handle the truth. Exactly. But then they want to tell you all about you. Okay. Okay. What else? You feel me? But yeah, this is what I'm gonna be dealing with. I'm gonna be dealing with real shit. Like, how do you break the cycle of ignorance? You can't be ignorant yourself. And then once you're not ignorant, work on staying not ignorant. And then kind of spread some of that non-ignorant juice you got with the people. Realize that not everybody's gonna take a drink of that. Not everybody wants that red pill or blue pill, whatever pill it was. Some people just gonna be like, look, I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm comfortable with my understanding of shit. Can you just let me be? Yeah, I can. And that's what you got to do. You can't be like, but god damn it, you need to wake the fuck up. No, some people just like sleeping in. Let them sleep in. Let them sleep in. But wake your ass up. Realize your own fuckery. Yeah, some people just want to stay lost, and we gotta let them stay lost. The people in this chat, the queen, the brothers in here, we all on a different path though. We all chopping it up tonight for a reason. You feel me? The rest of the motherfuckers that don't want to pay attention, they ain't gotta necessarily pay attention to me and no shit like that. But the motherfuckers who don't want to wake up, hey, you gotta let them be, because they're gonna slow you down. You see what I'm saying? And I learned this very recently, or yeah, I learned it. It's a phrase somebody said to me that stuck with me, and they said a king does not lead, a king rules. And the reason that is because lead is heavy. So if you have lead feet, who the hell are you leading? And it just stuck with me, seeing as who I am king. But it just stuck with me in the aspect that that's true, man. Now, if I wanted to be a king and wanted to lead, I would have to lead people that might possibly slow me down. So as a king, I'm going to rule. And those who are slow are going to be slow. And those motherfuckers who ain't, they good. So that's why you're appreciated, family. It must be the frequency, you know what I'm saying? The internet can't fuck up the frequency. This frequency is universal. This was given to me by the gods. And that's real. So all I do is I sit back and I politic with y'all. And I tap into that God in y'all and I can sense it. You feel me? So that's why I appreciate the conversation. Because each conversation, each question, each statement that you guys get and that I give, and it's all coming from a whole different perspective. Each one of them. Because you had to think from another perspective to even say that. So I appreciate it all. I appreciate it all, straight up. Y'all bring up shit I don't even be thinking about, or y'all make a statement or a comment that I don't even be thinking of, but we're creating each other, we're building each other's reality, and that's dope as fuck. That's fucking dope. I'm a cigar man, so I'm gonna hit my cigar, a gentleman cigar, in this cold ass basement with fellow gods and goddesses, with my queen up there is chilling, trying to get her grade much higher than it already fucking is. So let me hit my cigar for y'all. You gotta hold YouTube. You gotta hold cigars like this when they get little. You understand? I just want y'all to understand from the earth. And that's another thing. This is a grown ass live stream. So anybody who get emotional about that, get the fuck on, man. We only deal with grown positive energies, mature positive energies. I gotta say that part. But for real, man, I just sit back and look at the world. I look at people. You learn everything you want to learn from nature. And man is a part of nature. Man is of nature. We are the same as the universe. Straight up. And that goes into one of my teaching that you guys might see. How I show you you are the universe. I can break it down right now if you want. But you are of the universe. Every single thing about you is the universe. Every book is about you. I could say that, but I could prove that. But the universe is you. You are the universe. You have the power to be lower self. You have the power to be higher self. You have the power to be you, or you have the power to be a victim. You know what I'm saying? You have the power over everything. But in a state of ignorance, you will know nothing. You will learn nothing but lower self bullshit. You will be in misery. Like the brother said, like the family said, you will be in hell. You will be in hell. And I was in hell at a younger age. I have a, I have, I'm a regular motherfucker like y'all. I'm just cool. You're cool. I'm just saying I'm cool though. Sometimes you gotta say that. But I did some fuck shit, and I was a fucked up person, and I've been through some fucked up things where shit happens. So it's from these experiences I draw back on the emotions I felt. I draw back on the perspectives I had, and everything. And I'm able to give y'all some game from that. You know, I didn't know everything I know now, and I don't know too much of shit. I'm not stupid enough to think I know everything. I'm not stupid enough to think that the way I am today is perfect for who I want to be tomorrow. You know, I'm not that dumb to think that. And I'm gonna make some fuck up. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna make my mistakes, just like everybody else. You see, and we're gonna learn together. We're gonna learn from it. We're gonna learn together. We're gonna have our own separate experiences, and hopefully, sometimes y'all come up in here, and we exchange that information. Kind of look out for each other. You feel what I'm saying? Even if we've been through it, we got something to relate to. So we always gonna have something to talk about. We always gonna have different perspectives that are gonna be fucking dope. And after every conversation, we gonna know how awesome we are. You know what I'm saying? That was that knowledge. You see what I'm saying? That's that knowledge. That whole Adam and Eve shit is that's talk about you, feminine, masculine principles. And then the, the apple represented the earth. Now, when we get into alchemy, that's the circle, that's the square, and the triangle. But that's another story. That's a story. That's a whole different topic. I don't want to get too deep. But it's still all talking about you. And they said the motherfucking snake talking and uh, 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 religion, frustrating. But it just meant to know self. Let's sum it up. Let me nutshell it and stop playing. All that story right there is about man understanding self. And once they realized they were separate from self, realizing they were naked, they became the fallen angels, the fall of Adam. You know, that's all that was. Once we started seeing ourselves separate from the all, we were doomed. We were doomed. We were all fucking doomed. But now we're not, because come on. This is the age of Aquarius, I believe, the age of knowledge. Sharpen, let's sharpen up. We only remain zombies if we want to remain zombies, you know? We only remain negative people as long as it's all we want to see. That's all we want to think. That's all we want to feel. That's all we want to know. I don't got time for that bullshit. We gonna keep shit G. We gonna keep shit straight up and down. We're gonna say fuck feelings. Let's use logic, and we gonna keep it pushing. And by doing that, we're gonna evolve into a great people. Simple as that. When you understand, motherfucker, you disagree with me, that's fine. Do we have the same objective? Yeah, cool, let's go. Simple as that. It's that damn simple. Ain't no big science to work though. There's no big deep. We can get into alchemy. We can get into metaphysics. We can get into psychologies and shit. All that's cool and dandy. All that's information you should know. But what it comes down to is, are you going to be ignorant or not? By definition, a state of what's your state of ignorance? That's what it boils down to. Don't come like sorry that I ain't got no deep underlying pacifying feel good story, but it ain't got shit to do with none of that dumb shit when it comes to this big real life shit. The state of ignorance is the reason we in the state we're in. That makes sense? I don't like them. I don't like Tic Tacs after a while. There we go. But that's all it come down to. You got low self-esteem? Buck up. Know you're awesome. You broke, get some money. Why you need money? Because you want it. Because you broke. You feel broke. So, I mean, that's going to help you out. But what it come down to overall, do you know how to do for self? No. Do you know you're awesome? No. Do you know we could work together and get some shit done? No. 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 Do you need all this? No. Okay. What do you need? Nothing. Right. Just to eat shit, wake up, be happy. That's it. If you can do that, you're succeeding. If you can do that, you are succeeding. If you can wake up, first blessing, I woke up. I got some food. Why? Because I know how to grow a couple things. I got some clothes because I know how to do shit like that. Or I know somebody or something like that. Okay, so I'm got my clothes on. I'm blessed to live another day. Now what? Be happy. The rest of the day is to be happy. But we're not under that that mind state. We're under the worker bee mind state. The I gotta be better mind state. We're under ego. Some stupid shit. Imagine that though. Just walk with me, family. Just walk with me. You wake up. I wake up somewhere. You wake up somewhere. Whatever the fuck. Right? Just walk with me. Just walk with me. We wake up. Boom. We already got the shit we need. We're just pretending because we're not being real right now. For maybe farmers and motherfuckers who do for self and have shit. I'm talking about the average person who has to wake up and work this cycle. We wake up, we got clothes on our back, got some food in our belly. We don't need shit. And we're giving up the luxury of having to depend on phones and television and work. You know, we're pretending we have a utopia, right? Or a utopia. I got the rest of the day to be an asshole or be cool or build my craft a little more. I have a business in real life. Fuck this utopia shit. I have a business in real life because I got up off my ass, got tired of working for people because I'm not that type of motherfucker. And I went and did my own shit. Then my queen, she did her own shit. And she's still doing her own shit. Like, I invested with her. I invested in her. You know what I'm saying? I pumped her. That was my greatest investment to pump, to support her. She did her soaps and shit. You know how long we ain't bought soap? Naturally. Naturally. Not no weird shit you can't pronounce on the labels and shit. But this utopia, we're independent. We're independent people. Okay. Now from there, we've set up our whole situation, right? So that means I'm not in competition with that person because I can do for self. My homie's gonna look out for me. We ain't doing all that clicked up shit, right? Everybody's working together. This is group economics. So where's the competition? Where's the need or yeah, where's the need for money? There's not unless we let those fuck ups in. Those shitty little lower self people. That's gonna fuck that up. And guess what? That's what happens. That's what happened. So if we could do for self, understand how to work with each other, how to appreciate each other. I'm a reflection of you, you're a reflection of me. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever I give off, I'm gonna give to you. And you're gonna reflect that somehow. Maybe to the littlest degree, but it's gonna be there. So if I come on here talking some bullshit, you're gonna leave with a bullshit emotion, energy, somehow, some way. You've listened to all this bullshit for an hour and 24 minutes. Something's gonna stick with you in a fucked up manner. And you might rub that off on somebody else. So that's what happened. But if that doesn't happen, if we combat that with knowing that's what happened and we know that's not right, so we go the other way, then we're going to build each other up by building your self-esteem, by building your understanding, by building that foundation. You're going to go off and branch off and still keep building that. That's going to rub off on somebody. They're going to start like, oh shit, hit me. What you know? I don't need to know some shit like that. They're going to do that. That's how you combat all the bullshit. You combat bullshit with non-bullshit. It's like MLK shit. You don't fight fire with fire. Well, sometimes you fight fire with water, motherfucker. You just throw that shit on there, like chill out. So let's do that. That's what we here for. That's what this channel is about. I If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Y'all gonna point that out, and I'm gonna be thankful for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do, and I'm all accepting of that shit. You dig? It is cold in this basement. Did I say that already? It is cold in this basement. God damn. I was gonna wear this. I was gonna fuck y'all up. I was gonna come on wearing this shit. Been out here like, yo, peace, peace, family. How you doing? I'm like, man, I can't hit a square if I do that. Take my hood back up. Hey, look, hey, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. When it get cold out, and your nose get all cold and running, this shit don't work like that. And my whole head is covered. You see this peanut giant ass head I got? It's a peanut, but it's big. This motherfucker fit right on, son. Ears covered, mouth covered. I ain't got to worry about shit. Just can't hit a cigarette. Can't hit a cigar. Yeah. I don't hate. Understand the genius that I had to have to invest in one of these. Yeah. Whole head covered. Everything covered. Genius. I ain't gonna speak on nothing like that. Shit, I just know something similar to that mask, I'll say. I'll say that. But yo, yeah, it's cold. And so, I cut off all the hair. I'm like, damn, it's cold in this motherfucking basement. Found this sitting there. I was like, shit, I wore that for like 2 hours before this stream. I was just wearing that motherfucker around the house, playing with my son, messing with him like, Lord. He was just looking at me, trying to grab it. My son hasn't shown too much of a like fear or being scared of anything. I thought that would have freaked him out. My motherfucker just looked at me, tried to grab it. Like, I respect you. I'm gonna take it off, let you know it's daddy under here though. But yeah, man, this is just what it is. I do weird shit like that. You gotta be weird in a world where normal is fucking weird as fuck for real. These normal motherfuckers, these normies, you know, they call them noobs on the game system and shit, and gamers call, but them motherfucking normies, them motherfuckers that just go with the flow, them some weird motherfuckers. I'm sorry, but people who just, I don't know, the zombies. Yeah, he wasn't phased at all. He wasn't phased at all. Like I'll like take him and I'll pop him around the corner to see his mom and shit. He just pop around and look too, like. And when she pop out him or I do it, he won't even do that. It just look like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? Yeah, I try to keep it positive. You gotta just be weird sometimes. It's okay to be weird. It's so okay to be weird. Be weird. Be different. If anything, that's what I mean. Be different. Just be different. In a good way, in a positive, beneficial, influencing way. Don't just be like those gothic kids in high school. Like, I understand you were expressing yourself, but that some real weird shit. Motherfuckers got the spikes with the makeup on, like, bruh. Like, okay, you weird. I'm just fucking with y'all. I ain't bashing on nobody. That ain't my style. I'm just saying. But that's what it's about. It's about being positive. It's about saying the good shit. It's about talking positivity into the reality you want to live. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, G. Shit. Grow some tomatoes and potatoes and shit like that. That's a perk of having a skill. That's a cold skill. Take Look for the fun shit. Like I want to learn how to sew in it so I can sew in it some dope shit. Like, you got to make it fun. Learning has to be fun. Accepting truth has to be looked at in a beneficial way. Like, good people are rare. You know what I'm saying? And people Good people, people in general, don't appreciate people at all. In general, we just go day by day, just going, being however we're trained to be, and forgot to appreciate people. People make up a good portion of your belief core system, your support system, your self reflection, how you treat people. How we gotta appreciate people. I appreciate everybody, good, bad, all that, all that. I appreciate it all. It's necessary to build the foundation. It's necessary to build the knowledge. It's necessary to build an understanding. All people, shitty people, good people, in between people, all of it. I don't even get in arguments like that. It's with her ass. But you got, she don't count right now. That's all. Like, talk about it. Speak on it. Don't be scared to talk about shit. Anything and everything. You need to understand that I learned from y'all. Hope y'all learn from me, but I learned from y'all. I learned myself better from y'all and the people that I speak with that I give a fuck about talking to. Obviously, there's no science to it. You're just fuck. You're just awesome. There's no science to it. You're just awesome. If everybody thought that way about themselves, without ego, it'd be dope. Yeah, everybody has they way of life. You know, everybody was brought up. I can dig it. I can dig it. See, I wouldn't know that part of the game. I just know what I learned from my experience, like you touched on. You got to. You got to be open to all of it. When it's some real shit, you gotta take it. You gotta take it. Gotta respect it. Gotta have fun with it though. We can't just sit here and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be this way for the rest of my life. You don't want to be stagnant. Ah, that's terrible to be stagnant. So you gotta be open to all that. It's building your reality. Everything is a every little every little thing builds your reality. What parts you let in determines your reality. You know, I could say I had a great upbringing. I could say I had a bad upbringing. Shit, I mean, it matters because it builds the reality, but we have that power to change it. I did a lot of fuck shit. I went through a lot of fuck shit. I've been through a lot of fuck shit. I witnessed a lot of fuck shit. Heard a lot of fuck shit. All that. And I could still be on fuck shit. I could still think ignorantly, be ignorant. And I'm still ignorant to a lot of shit because I still don't know a lot of shit. But I got to change because I chose to change. I move different because I chose to move different. You feel me? And everybody has that right to stay to 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 essentially stay stagnant if they want to. I wouldn't recommend it. That's all. That's why my channel says my input, my opinions with some facts. If you don't like it, that's fine. Okay, cool. And that's what it's about, G. Be open, be receptive to understanding perspectives, but you have to know at a certain point too. You have to know that you have the power over you in every regard. In every regard. And there's more fellas in here. So this one's for y'all too. Always respect the woman, even if she don't respect herself. Always respect the woman, even even if she don't respect herself. That plays a big part on the fella's mentality or psyche, if you will. That's just it. If if you have any ill feelings with any females, that's fine, because they're just like they're people. I don't want to sound shitty when I say that, Rose or any female that hears that. But y'all get what I'm saying. Just regular people too. They're just female. So what? Get away from it if it's to that point. In any situation, I don't give a fuck. At the store, you just run into some crazy chick or whatever. Okay, but it's all about how you perceive her because she's a reflection of you, but also you came from her, so you gotta respect that. I seen a Facebook video of a child being born vaginally. I don't know why I stopped on it, but it automatically played, and it blew my mind. And it blows my mind every time. I just had to say that, speaking on the understanding how powerful the woman is. I seen all my children get born except for my son. But I was right behind the ambulance, but I had to find a parking spot. But that don't matter. I was there, like, right there. But that shit still blow my mind. Females are capable of some, what? Whew, whew. The woman is a bad, 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 bad woman. Whew. Y'all capable of some shit, man. And y'all prove it day in, day out. Gee, what? So yeah, y'all get some respect. But respect us. Respect is, yeah. Even if we don't respect ourselves. A lot of men don't even know themselves. Shit. Let alone respect themselves. No, I ain't about to eat another one. But yeah, a lot of men don't know who they are. See, that's the thing. We gotta break this cycle. We gotta start pumping the right food for thought. I know. Be easy. Yeah, I know. Bitch assness is at an all time high. It is an all time high. Females are running rampant. Are running rampant. Rampant? Rapid. Rampant. Rampant. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. But yeah, that's true. And that's touching on what we talked about tonight. All of it. All of it. There's other factors, obviously. You the man? Oh, man. But that shit is running rampant. Whatever the word is, I don't care no more. But it's through all these different war tactics, television, music, movies, commercials. I know the chemicals in the water, altrazine, the foods. If we're eating genetically modified food, what do you think we are? Walking genetically modified species. A lot of things are playing part in this, and that's what it is. You got young men having children, not even realizing who they are yet. You're supposed to raise a man. He's learning everything on the go. Everything. Pops could have been a great pops. But if the dynamics in the household wasn't right and Pops wasn't all the way legit in how he stepped to his son to be a father, and then you have every other influence out in the world, you have the females, the young girls not knowing who they are, but having some made up idea of what they want in a man. So now us young men have to try to live up to a female's perspective of us. Then we have to worry about our ego and how the fellas look at us. We got to find a way in the middle. And it goes both ways most of the time. When the proper food isn't given to the children, and I'm talking food for thought, spirit, and the body, by the parents. And this is what you get. Bitch assness. Females. You can't do nothing with it. It's a lot of it, and they come in a lot of forms. The ones I'm talking about, there's a majority of them, but the ones I'm talking about right now are the ones who rather shoot than fight. Them type of motherfuckers. The ones that'll beat on a woman, talk behind niggas' backs for some play from a female, and then don't raise their children, and those motherfuckers. That's the bitch asses I'm talking. That's at all-time high. The motherfuckers wearing skirts and dresses, that's running high too. But hey, hey, that's some bitch assness too, bro. Females. If you look at the dynamics, it's more manlier. Like you said, it's more manlier women than it is manlier men, and the shit is crazy. I see more dudes in dresses and skirts and all that feminine shit. I see that more, and I see women doing all the shit a man should do. I see women who look like dudes too. I see all the dynamics are changing. It's all out of ignorance. All out of ignorance. That motherfucker didn't want the responsibility of being a man, so he acted feminine and got accepted. I don't know. I wish you two would. It's only two genders. What are you talking about? There's male and female. Y'all want to talk about the he she's? You want to talk about the he she's? Well, them motherfuckers are male and female. It still only come down to two. It's still, I don't care if it's a chick with a Guess what? That is male, and the chick part of that chick man is a female. I don't give a damn what you saying. There's two genders. What are you talking about? Two becomes one. One plus one is what? Three, right? Okay then. I just lost some viewers on that one. They're like, what? What? It's cool. It's cool. When a man and a woman come together, simple math. One plus one, right? Would be three. A man and woman plus creates what? A child. That's three. Anyway. Right. It's what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I heard some shit called toxic masculinity or some shit. I don't know what that shit's about yet, so I ain't gonna speak on it like I know it. But masculinity for 2019, please, coming from a masculine male. I would like to see more of that. That's all I'm saying. I would like to see that. I would like to see a man know his place. And my lady has gotten mad at me for saying this to her. But, I try to make it go both ways. But I think it's more so she just doesn't like hearing it from me because it's me. And I be getting under her skin. But a man needs to know his place and a woman needs to know her place. Period. Period. Once you understand that balance, I expect my lady to be a woman in every sense and woman only. I understand she has masculine. It's balanced within both of us. I have feminine. I understand that. Let's not get petty with it. But I need my woman to be a woman so I can be well, either way. And I'm going to be the man. And that's necessary. That's very necessary. But each has to know their place, has to know themselves. This will play. This plays globally, and I'm speaking globally. If every person knew their place, understood their place, that's key. The bullshit would cease. Yeah, stay out of pocket, because we deal with a lot of pressures. The woman does too, ladies. I'll give y'all all credit, and we I understand. Sometimes I talk to the fellas. You know what I'm saying? We under a lot of pressure though. We have what society expects to deal with. We have a lot to deal with, and it goes both ways. But here, I'm gonna break it down for you though. We have to worry about the social expectations. And I'm speaking. I'm trying to sum it up, so I ain't gotta go deep with that part. The social that goes with the public, the public perspective of what a man should be, our friendships, and how the fellas look at us, how the ladies look at us, what's being propagated consistently of what a man is to the world, you know. So we're competing with these things, and then we're competing on a different level because we have to live up to these things because it's usually the woman expects a man to have this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Usually, queens out there, don't trip if the shoe don't fit. But if it do, and your ego know it, hear me out. We have to deal with these things constantly from this from all this, right? And what happens is the reason that you see these roles starting to change is because a lot of men can't handle that type of pressure. And they put a lot of that pressure on themselves because we don't know ourselves like that a lot of the times. There's very good men, very masculine, balanced with feminine men out there. There's very good men out there, right? So once again, if the shoe don't fit, chill out. This ain't for you. This is the look in the dynamics of what's going on. And so we have all these conflicts. It's hard. You know, we deal with a lot. But it's all for the purpose to get the man out of the way. The man is the warrior. The man is the protector. The man is the soldier. He's the front line. Exactly. We are the front line. Regardless of what the social expectation is, the instinctual part of us, we are the protectors. We are the providers. And so everything is being done to where that's out of the way. Yeah, you already see that. Once you get the man out of the way, you expose the heart of the civilization, which is the woman and the child. And like Gorilla said, that's to put a stepdaddy in there. Yeah. And so the man gets put out the way. The stepdaddy comes in, the big old government assistance, the luxury of everything that comes like that, or he's in jail, or something of that nature, or something of that, or the worst of the worst, and we turn into females because we can't take that pressure no more. We don't want that pressure no more. Some motherfuckers ain't built like that, you know. Some ain't built like that, and that's what Shahai and Gorilla and Rose. That's what we talking about. How the dynamics have changed because of these things that go on, these jabs all the time. And you know that I'm just talking for the fellas right now. Queens, you know, this one ain't for y'all real quick. Just real quick. But maybe you can learn a little bit. Maybe look at your man a different way because he goes through a lot of shit. A lot of shit to to get it done. And a lot of times we're at a war with ourselves. Coming up to I'm speaking on learning ourselves that road that some ain't built for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not taking jabs at good men. But this is what happens. We go through a bunch of bullshit because this is a patriarch. Patriarch. Yeah, patriarch. A patriarchal system. So everything put in place is to put the man in this perspective and the woman down here somehow. I don't know how those dynamics go, but that's the society we've been bred into. I don't care where you're from. If you're on this turf, this turf, this battlefield, you're under a patriarchal society. So we gotta live up to all this fuckery, or we think that way, or we think we have to think that way, and so we get all fucked up. To keep it real with you, a lot of the times. And so the woman, she the woman knows herself as far as her capabilities. Yep. That's what I'm saying. You take away the front line. That's the whole point of this. That's what this bullshit is, or what we're speaking about. This perspective is about getting the man out the way, leaving the heart exposed. The woman is the heart of everything. She's, fellas, I'm talking to y'all, and the women who might not know this about themselves, how awesome you are. You are the heart of everything. You are the heart of everything. Those legs stay closed. Nothing exists. From you, everything comes. Everything in nature is from the feminine. Everything's from the feminine. Everything is birthed from the feminine. But back to these females. This is what happens, G. This is what happens. Yeah, women need to know how to keep their hands off their mans. But I also believe, a part of me still believes, it's how, it's what type of man you got. Because a woman knows a man when she's in the presence of one. She knows a man. A woman, not a young lady or girl. A woman knows a man when she's in the presence of one. And a man doesn't have to be some big motherfucking guy that makes some dominant when they come around. No, that ain't got that's see, that's the part of that that expectation, that machoism we had to grow up with. Yeah, Billy badass and shit. See, that's a part of that growing out of that. That's the part some people fuck up at. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if the motherfucker's a good actor, it's a lot of liars. But this, no, you can't get past this. You ain't getting past this. When you're in the presence of let me put it a different way, a more understanding way. When a queen is in the presence of a king, she knows it, and vice versa. I don't care if you're a slick liar. I'm not talking about none of that. I wouldn't even call it an alpha male gorilla. That alpha beta shit is homosexual shit. But yeah, the point is still there. Yeah, for the sake of the conversation, absolutely alpha male type shit. That's still ego. A man is very balanced. A man is very aware of himself. A man is very understanding of himself. That, that's a big part of being the man, if you will. Yeah, it's too many of them. It's too many of them. It's too many of them. And it's on part how we was raised, and the other half on letting that be the reason or the excuse to continue to do so. I might not understand how females can remain females. That's because I ain't no female, but I can only give my my perspective on their reasons, but I can point out the proper diagnosis, if you will. That's just because I can't, think of the word. But we could blame it on a lot of. We could not blame it. We could point out a lot of the reasons why that plays parts, like the chemicals in the waters that we drink, that that play a big part on the homosexual side of things. The foods, the environment, and the propaganda and the hypnosis. All those are major, major factors. But no, it's not to excuse anybody's actions. You know, and that's just how I feel about it. That's just how I feel. Yeah, I grew up in a single parent household. I don't know. See, that's why I don't know. A lot of, in my opinion, at least, a lot of things are excuses. Because I'm all for you have the power. Period. So I learned a lot of the female game. I call it game because I got taught some real game by some females that you know like aunts and grandmas and moms friends and shit. I learned, some people call it the P game. I learned that from the females. And I didn't really learn too much from the males, but I learned a lot from the elder males. I learned a lot from the elder males. And for me to call you an elder is a good thing. That means you know your shit, you put in the work, and you're influencing the people in a positive way with proper knowledge and food for thought. So they taught me a lot. That's where I learned from. I didn't. I grew up just like any motherfucker who didn't know themselves, still learning themselves. I was young too, but I was taught to. I was taught early. Like I keep telling you, I went through a lot of shit. I learned a lot of shit. Been through a lot of shit. I learned a lot of shit. Did a lot of shit. I'm not saying it was all super duper negative shit. I'm just saying I've been through a lot of shit, and I learned a lot of shit. That's all I can say. You know, I learned as far as fatherhood is concerned, because coming up in a single parent household, I could have left her with the kids. I could have been that lower self person still, right? I could have been that type of guy, but that's not. My father not being there, I was taught how to be there and the importance of being there by his absence. You understand? So I learned. I was always just watchful. I always learned from everything. So that, right, it all became knowledge. By absence, I learned the importance of being there. So that always stuck with me. I don't know. Bitch assness just wasn't never in me though. As far as that shit's concerned, bitch assness was never in me. It just was never in me. It was just never in me. I don't know. I guess being a Leo or something got something to do with it. But bitch assness was never in me, G. I never talked about people behind their back. I let it know what it was. I never ran from no fade. It was always heads up. I was always truthful with people, even though I lied to females, but I was more in my lower self. I mean, I grew up just like a motherfucker, man. There we go, Leo. I'm telling you, the frequencies. I attract like frequencies, but I just learned shit. And I learned from mistakes, and I learned from seeing in mine's the six, and seeing bullshit and going through bullshit. I lied to people. People lied to me. I didn't like it. Let me cut that down. Stop treating people shitty because I hate being treated shitty till this day. I don't like being treated shitty. So I try not to treat people shitty, but you know, I didn't like being dumb. So when one of the elders called me a dumbass and then showed me why, hey, I don't got no problem with none of the signs because I don't really, you know, I don't even, I don't know. Zodiac shit never been my thing, so uh, welcome aboard, I guess. But yeah, I just didn't like being treated shitty, so I stopped treating people as shitty, I guess. You just learn. You're supposed to learn, at least. And a lot of the times, people don't have that real solid motherfucker to depend on to be able to talk to or put them in line when they need it. And even though sometimes people don't want to be put in line, and some people don't even like hearing shit like that, like, put me in line. But we got to get out of our egos. You need motherfuckers to put you in line. Sometimes we get off course. And if ain't nobody got no solid motherfuckers behind them, you're gonna stay off course maybe. I'm just saying. My thing is smoke, family, books. That's all fun for me. I'm just saying. That's fun for me. I don't go kick it. I don't go out. I never been to no titty bars. I ain't never been to a titty bar. Never. Not yet. I'm 30. I'm not old. I'm not young. I'm right in the middle, I think. But I don't see the fun and shit like that. I like titties. I like titties. Let's not get that confused. I am a male. I like titties. But that shit don't. Going to a titty party, this shit ain't fun for me. Shit ain't beneficial for me. I'm not giving you no money anyway, so what I'm doing? Letting the car chill out? Fuck. Yep, that's it. That's all you can do. That's it. Shahai got it. All you need is you. At the end of the day, it's still all coming. You, I'm my best friend. I can do anything all day by my God. Look, I'm telling you, what? What? If the phone, right? I'm not throwing no. But if all the electricity went off and I couldn't do shit, my car don't work. It's cold outside. Don't you know I would be in here just chilling? I got books for days, so you're not stopping my grind. I could kick it and tell myself jokes. I got family, but if it was just me, I'm kicking it. We walking down the street, we whistling Dixie while we do it. I don't give a fuck. We talking to every single person we see. We just having a good time. Yeah, absolutely. You know, channel ain't gonna hurt. Just come have some fun. Talk about some bullshit, politic and bullshit. You know. But I ain't throwing my money at no female for showing me her breastises or her booty cheeks. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a little different. Check it out, though. Straight up, though. I be thinking sometimes when them girls shaking their asses all up in your face. Come on, G. They been doing that all day. Come on, G. I know you sprayed. You gotta put on some strong cologne. Then you know when you mix cologne and must. Oh, so I know. That's how I be thinking though. That's why I ain't going over there. Shaky ass. I know it. It got to. It got it. Some. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You can't convince me nothing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Whole baths don't work. You've been working all day. Mm-mm. 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 That's all I can say. And what you gonna show me some breasts for? I'm a grown ass man. You think I ain't seen them? Wasting your money on dumb shit. That's bad economics. That's bad economics. Fuck. That's all I'm saying, G. I just think differently. Let me just contain myself, sit down, and play the Call of Duty. I still got Call of Duty Ghost. I'm not a big game player, so don't clown me for having an old game. Right. I could just, it's craziness. But still, why even go? Why even go? I don't waste the gas, so if anything, you owe me some money. Why even go? I'm going to not spend money, sit around. Lottery. I'm picking the lottery because they got lottery for $1. I'm getting the $1 lottery over the strip club any day. Because I'm not eating the food at the motherfucking strip club. Hell no. Nope. Nope. Because stank and more stank and then some stank in the air by the food. Mm-mm. Must travels. Stank travels. Stank travels. It's it's a gas. It's in the state of a gas. Gas is air. So in my whole plate, it's infused with it. Nope. I'm not even going. I'm not even going. My friends done tried to get me to go a couple. I'm not going. Nope. Waste your gas by yourself. Waste my time? Hell no. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm not going to no strip club. I'm not going to no bar. I'm not going to no bar neither. Uh-uh. Nope. It's not beneficial. I'm gonna go in there with some man. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'll play the lottery before I go to the motherfucking strip club. I'm not going to no strip club. I will play the lottery. They got lottery for $1. I will play the lottery every day. $1. $1. Going to the strip club is at least 15 in gas. I don't even know if I gotta pay to get in, but if I do, it's a ripoff. So I can go right up to the gas station, right around the corner, get $1 lottery ticket, come up $10 possibly, only $9 because I spent $1, but I came up $9. Now what? And if I lose, I only lost a bag of chips. So I'll pick lottery all day. I don't care if it's at $1 billion and all I gotta pay is what, $7 to get a little paper with the numbers on it and see if I won a billion. I'm not doing that. Give me the dollar lottery. Let me win a couple hundred possibly or $50. I don't care. Anything is a come up. What are you talking? You ain't. That's right. Cause I wouldn't have neither. You gotta leave. That's it. They ain't gonna rough me up and talk. I'm out. I'm with you. That's right. Real smokers know what's up. That motherfucker lit. It's lit. What can we do? What can we do? What are we gonna do about this? You just gonna let me leave the cool? But you see what I'm saying? Nope. It's all about what you got time for, and what you make part of your reality. You wanna go look at some booty cheeks? Go ahead. Some possible. Mm, mm. And if you from a city, and if you from a small city, you don't want to see those cheeks. You probably seen them cheeks, heard about them cheeks. Your friend can tell you about the tattoo on the butt cheek, and don't even know she worked there. Yeah, I'm not going to no strip club. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, for real, all I got to do is watch TV because they just let anything be shown on TV nowadays. Anything, anything. There's cartoons. I'm guilty of watching Family Guy and all that good shit. Motherfuckers is cussing on cartoons and shit. They fucking and shit. It's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's that. It plays on the mental. A lot of motherfuckers is gonna go to that strip club because sexism, or not sexism, but a hypersexualized society is real. We live in that too. We got a lot of fucked up shit going on. But to acknowledge it and change your operating system on that, that's what it's about. You know, you learn from mistakes. Hopefully, ain't nothing wrong with going. And you know they got strip clubs for the ladies and all that. And my lady ain't been to one yet neither. But if she want to go, she can. No. I'm just joking. She wouldn't be on no shit like that. So if you do watch this, baby, I'm just playing. Sex and violence, sex and violence, sex and violence, sex and violence, and materialism, and materialism, egotism, egotism, all the isms, all the isms. It's all there. But to acknowledge that you know that and want to change that is important. It's That's it. That's it. You are the key to the life. You are the key to life. You are what they call Solomon's temple. All that. You are the Jesus character. You. That's all you. You are the Buddha. You are the Krishna. You. All that shit. And then some. You are the universe. You are nothing and everything at the same. You. It's just. I don't know how to tell you you're awesome other than you're fucking awesome. That's it. That's all I can tell you. It's all about what you want, man. You want to go see some boobies? Go see some boobies. I can't tell you that's wrong. I just can tell you what I don't like about it, but you didn't ask me. So go see some movies. You want to go read a book? Go read a book. You want to go play the Call of Duty Ghost because that's all you got? Play that. You want to go play ping pong? Go do that. I don't care what it is. As long as you're having fun and you're enjoying life in a positive manner and you're influencing people in a positive way, that's, that's what we want. I'm rooting that on. You want to make yourself better? That's what I'm rooting on, and that's why I get a game I do give because I think it could help. I'm trying to chip in. That's all I'm trying to do. You feel me? That makes sense. That's what I do it for. Damn, we've been on this motherfucker for 2 hours. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't even pay attention to that. That's dope. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Another basement episode, you know? I'm gonna start putting edits in my shit like Monday. Like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they got Monday, 7:30 p.m. I'm gonna have the camera in the basement and shit. Like, yeah, what we doing today, Charlie? You know? That's what we gonna do. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, shout out to the late night. Always Sunny. Look, check it out. This is my shows for when the sun goes down, for real. These are my shows. These are literally the only shows I will watch on TV. In the daytime, too. I don't watch TV in the daytime, but these are my shows. I only have a few. Uh, Whose line is it anyway? Bruh, I've been what? I, I, I don't even know how to explain that show. That show is the greatest show to me. Whose line is it anyway? I've watched that for so long, and now that I see it's back on TV and they playing the reruns or whatever, I've watched it for months. Every night it's come on, I'm watching it. So if you ever see that bitch on TV at night, trust and believe I'm watching it. It's 7 a.m. Where you at? Whew. Bullet can't stop you? Right. Woke up here. I'm like, shit, I'm straight. Can't get me. But whose line is it anyway? She tired of that shit. And Married with Children. That's an old school show. I grew up with that show. So when I seen that on TV, it was a wrap. So those are my two shows for the night. Every night. I'm that boring. I know. Whose line is it anyway? And Married with Children. That's my nightcap. In the daytime, the only show I really watch is and I gotta record it right now, every episode. Z Nation. What? Z Nation is one of the best shows on TV. Channel 62. It comes on every Friday, but it ain't been coming on. And I thought I missed it or my recording was fucking up. But it's over. Straight up. Married with Children? Love and marriage, love and marriage. Yeah, that joint. But yeah, Z Nation. That's my show for the daytime, if you will. I only watch Z Nation. That's the only show I fucking watch. And Practical Jokers, but I ain't been watching that. The new episode, the new episodes. I ain't been watching them joints. I used to. But the only thing I watch on TV is Z Nation, Loving this motherfucker got me saying Love and Marriage and shit. Married with Children, and Whose Line Is It Anyway? And the shit stay on till about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then when they go off, it's fucking some church shit or something. Like some shit I don't be into. I'll be out by that time anyway. But then the only shows I watch on TV, I try not to be on TV as much. I'll be in my phone for real. And that's just as bad because I'll be on YouTube watching just the randomest shit. Scrolling through Facebook. That's like partial, you know. But most of the time, not all the time, I'm reading a book on my phone. My physical books. I finished the last book. Sanford and Son. Come on, G. That's a classic. Like, that's the go-to when Whose Line ain't on. When Whose Line ain't on, that's the go-to. But that'll be on the late after. And it's usually, Whose Line is usually on TV, so I'll just watch Whose Line. But when it ain't on, I'll watch You Big Dummy. I'll watch that. I'll watch Good Times from very scary. I'm not really into the super duper old shit. I'm gonna be G with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I prefer Sanford and Son over Good Times. That's just me though. I just watched Sanford and Son, motherfucking Red Fox, his little honey dip, had a dude at his house and he didn't want to believe it. He was acting crazy and shit. And Lamont was trying to like, bruh, this motherfucker is taking your girl, dancing, flirt. He's like, yeah, that was the last one I watched. That was like a couple of nights ago. But yeah, I don't let the TV. I don't do TV too much. I mostly read in my phone. I'm coming, baby. This the big one. But yeah, I be in my phone reading books. Right now, I'm reading this book called Alchemy and Mysticism. I just got done reading the book Color of Law. Before that, I think I don't know what I read before that. Oh, When the World Was Black, Volume 2. Before that, I read Volume 1. And then, yeah, I'll just be reading. I couldn't name all my books. That'd just be too hard for me to do. But that's my fun. That's my pleasure. That's my fun. When I ain't reading, when I ain't taking notes, when I ain't rewriting notes, that's the hard shit to do. When you got a whole book and then you rewrite all that shit to make it look clean as fuck. I'm on YouTube watching random videos, just random shit, gaming videos, my videos sometimes. Not really. I watch gaming shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rose. I can't watch the old shit. Like I can't do it. Just can't do it. I can't do it. But I do wish they would put some old shows back on TV though. Like if they brought the original, I ain't seen it, so it might be on there. But if they brought back the motherfucking original Power Rangers, or I don't know, yeah, just Power Rangers, or Hey Arnold, Hey Arnold's Angry Beavers, Rocko's Modern Life. We ain't got that channel unlocked. We ain't got that package. We ain't doing all that fuck shit. Y'all already getting enough money out of us. Fuck that. But I'm just saying, some of the old shits I can watch Sanford the Son. I can deal with Good Times, but I don't want to watch them shits. Whose Line is too fucking funny for me. I know they got, yeah, I watched it on there, but I don't, see, that's the thing. In order for me to watch Netflix on the television, I'd have to turn my Xbox on. And I don't really be fucking with that until it's bedtime and maybe. No, I watch Whose Line. See, that's what I'm saying. Only time I watch Netflix is when I'm super duper bored. Super duper bored. For me to watch Netflix, I have to be super duper bored, or it's movie night, or something like that. With something like that. But other than that, it's Whose Line. Ain't no. Ain't, this is. I said Whose Line. We watching Whose Line every day, every night. She must have got the look on. That's her show. That's my lady's show. How to Get Away with Murder. She loves that shit. I've never seen the shit, but she loves this show. She loves How to Get Away with Murder. She be like, the new episode's coming, but I don't want to watch the shit because I'm gonna watch them all. I feel it because as soon as Whose Line come on, I don't give a fuck. If it's a show I like in general, Z Nation time, it's on. Leave me alone. I'm watching all of them. That's what she loves that shit. I haven't seen that shit, but she like that shit. I'm like, all right now, you know that's just a show. Ain't no getting away with it. You ain't doing no creepy. I've never seen it a day in my life. Supernatural, that was dope too. Me and her, we were supposed to sit back and watch them, but I ain't gonna lie, I lost interest in watching them. We just moved on to different shows. Sanford the Son, that's just, that's for when I feel like watching it. But yeah, but How to Get Away with Murder, that was her shit. NCIS or what's that one shit called? Not NCIS, but CSI. What is it? No, not CSI. CSI. All I know is I don't know the show. Fuck it. She likes some other show, but it always got something to do with like detective work and like murder and shit. Like I'm watching shit about zombies. You watching shit about killing people and getting away with it. I'm gonna wait till you go to sleep, and it's usually how it goes. She go to sleep. I'm like, all right, we good. And then the boy, he just in the middle, just kicking me in the face and shit. That's life, man. That's love. That's fun. I guess. But them shows is alright, I guess. It's the other bullshit on TV that's fucked up. Right, I'm not saying nothing because I know she gonna see me. She might rewind this shit. She might be at the steps right now talking. You hear me? I ain't saying nothing if y'all. I love you. You know it. I don't know. It's a lot of vents in this basement. She heard me ask for a square from down here and she up there, so. What time is it? What day is it? Hold up. Okay, it's Friday, February 8th. Uh-huh. All right. It's 1:30, goddamn. Hell yeah. I'm just watching myself. Mm-hmm. Witnesses. Yep. Oh, New York? Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. That's probably why she up there stomping around. Make me nervous. Because I need to watch the show. And them girls, they sneaky. They're like little cats. They're just everywhere. That's why we always get caught up, dude. Don't you know that? Most of the time when fellas do some dumb shit and the girls catch us because they cold like that. I told you. We already discussed this. They know this game. They know the game. I'm just saying. We more barbaric with our comprehension on this sneaky games. We like cats, man. Like cat detectives too. Sometimes it's alright. Sometimes girls act crazy just because they love your ass. They don't know how to express it properly. They get crazy on you, like, what was this part of you? Oh, this part doesn't come out until the L word. Oh, shit. Look, alright, that's dope. Sometimes they trip out because they love your ass. I know she gonna dog me out because she missed me. It's okay, thank you. It's gonna be like, you took forever. Oh, you thought I was gonna say that. Let's go watch Whose Line Is Now. Babe, you got to go to sleep though. It's the last one. Just let me watch the last 10 minutes. Knowing it's a whole nother episode coming. Knowing it's a whole nother episode coming. And she know it. But she ain't gonna argue too much because she knows she gonna go to sleep on your ass. But she gotta argue. She got to. That's how it goes, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, this when you hit her with the, what else is on? What else is on? I know. I know. But what else is on? There's nothing else on. Oh, gosh. All right, y'all. For real, though, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm going to give her some sleep attention. I know she about to, just thinking about it got me like, I'm not trying to be in the doghouse. But we going to keep it rolling for another minute because I still got shit to say. Okay. But, be looking out for these videos, too. I'm going to do one on basic shit just to get us. Oh, I'm going to go. The boys sleep, but. Babe, you get all your homework done?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be up in a minute.
Alright.
Put it on 257. Can you put it on channel 257?
In a minute.
Okay, thanks. I don't think she knows the channel yet. She about to find out. That just means something. The Golden Girls are about to be on TV. I should have just did it myself. Golden Girls is coming on, probably. God damn it. That's her shit too. Talk about old shows. Golden Girls. Like what? What? I watched one episode. I was so sleepy. I was so sleepy. I seen the old little ladies. They was making corny little jokes. I was just so sleepy out there. You know, when you can't go to sleep, you put on some dumb shit to go to sleep. I think that's how she feels about Who's Line. But it works, because I'll be in the controller. I get that remote quicker. I'm just saying. Fellas. Oh, you know what it is. Dirty Dan, what's happening, man? Damn, man, where you been? YouTube trying to play me again. Hating on my shine. You ain't get the notification. That's what I hear everybody saying now. You ain't get the notification, did you? YouTube. Trying to stop my shine. You see me trying to get to 1 billion subs and want to hate on me. That's some corny shit. No, but how you been, Dirty Dan? I'm just bullshitting. You didn't? Yeah. They don't want me to get 1 billion. They see the potential. Haters. Just haters. We don't mind haters, though. It's cool. Yeah. Baby sleep. She ready. Homework done. She ready. And you know, I'll be right back on tomorrow, but I'm giving the heads up that I won't be on. I don't know. I wouldn't even say that frequent. Oh, everything is well, man, and I'm glad you had a good day. We all had a good day, I believe. It's all been good energy in here, so I think, you see what I'm saying? All the good energies, man. It's all great. That's good, just to know somebody else had a good day. Like, damn. Well, at least know one more person ain't had a bad day. Ain't had to go through too much bullshit. That's dope. That's fucking dope. But yeah, I'm gonna be bringing out some basic videos at first. You know, just hitting on specified topics that I want to put out. Hell yeah, always. Ain't no other choice. I don't. I agree. I'm on the road to 1 billion, so I need at least 700 million people in here every live. I mean, like straight up though, straight face. You see, I mean that. At least 700 million people need to be in here every fucking stream, every stream. But more people will, you know, it'll progress. Our energy. Yeah, I posted a couple, but I need to post some more. I need to post every time I go live. I don't know why I ain't been thinking about that. I need to post that. Post in there every time. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. See, that's a perspective I ain't even fucking think about. To post it in the channel, Facebook. I'm gonna start doing that. Hell yeah. But I agree. More people do need to be in here, and not out of ego or no shit. But I feel like this is the best place you're gonna get it that I know about. That I know about. Where it's just real shit. No outside type shit. No just corny ball for views type shit. But real shit, straight up the gut. And everybody has a voice in here. Everybody's a family in here. We all about to get up out of here, Rose. We all about to get up out of here. I'll see you next stream though, for real. Have a good night, everybody. With that being said, but look, I need y'all help too though. I need y'all to try to get me up out of here too. Tell somebody about me. I'm trying to get to 1 billion subs, like dead ass serious. Like that was my goal. Thanks, man. I got it from this corny ass website I don't use anymore that I'm not gonna give shine to, but they got me my shit. Thank you, thank you. I do promote happiness. That's what I'll say. With that being said, be on the lookout for the videos. I'm gonna share as much as I can to every social, which I try to, but I just got a new perspective on another place. You know, if you feel like somebody need to hear this, let them know about it. You know, let them know they come in here and complain about work. They can complain about they significant. We here for them. Just let them know there's a platform for them to just get that shit out. If anything, just to get that shit out, because we all need that release. We all need that moment to scream in the pillow to say. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody. I do appreciate y'all. I appreciated this conversation, no matter how long it was or short it was. This was a great build. This was great energy, as always. As always, I do appreciate y'all. You are fucking awesome. Before I exit, I gotta give y'all these compliments. You are awesome. You are amazing. It is all about you. It's all about you. You're the most powerful person in your reality. You're the most powerful person in your reality, and you create your reality. With that being said, peace when we're together, chaos when we're not. Pick up a book, gain some knowledge, spread some positivity. Have a good night or day. And if you can't, make it one, because you have the power to. Peace, peace. Till the next time, family. You are appreciated. Thank you.